So here we go. Let's send it here in Orlando. Jhonnattan Castro, Matt Field, he is allowed to jump the light a little bit there, or no problem for him pacing. Jhonnattan Castro, there goes Matt Field right to the side. Oh, the Methaldon Toyota GR86 Mobil 1 Synthetics rolling through the veins in that first inside clip. Great angle from Jhonnattan Castro. Matt Field jumps in on the inside, gets disrupted a little bit, now into that second outside zone. Castro, he is just setting course. He is setting sail on this potential podium, his first ever podium for Castro. Him and Orlando are peanut butter and jelly, man.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Yes. God, I want to sing that. I'm not going
peanut butter jelly.
And a baseball bat. And Jhonnattan Castro, I mean, launches it in there. Matt Field super aggressive right off the gun, right off the chase, gets into the pocket. And now this is right here. Matt Field just doesn't predict the movement right and cuts that angle too quick. Gets in too tight, punches that cone, and then Castro just so smooth. He is relaxed. It's like the picture on the side of his
trailer. Take a look at Castro, you know, how he got here. Castro went against Brandon Sorensen, got a bit, you know, look, Brandon looped it. Gucci is trans broke. A little bit of lucky breaks, but I'll tell you what, Castro's got himself here.
Yeah.
He's been driving really, really well. Matt Field, he had that one more time. Here he goes. Push comes to shove. The beast in the bay. Borla, heat wave, lead custom for rips into that first outside zone. Castro drops into formation just like that. Bitter batter. Let's get at her. Matt Field out front, inside clip. Castro allows him to go in front of him on that inside clip. A little bit of distance here. That grip up, that side grip. The GT radial rips up into that second outside zone. You saw Matt Field go up and exceed a little bit. You talked about it, that tire attrition, keeping that car together, not getting too slick and being too aggressive.
Yeah, it's such a battle for everybody, not just the drivers. It's for the team. It's for making sure you got the notes correct and getting every single last bit of tread out of your tire that you're running, and that is the difference maker. The tires are so competitive. You can't make any prediction off who's going to do what anymore. It's nuts. And now look at this. I mean, Matt Field out front, set it and forget it. He took notes from Castro's previous run and does such a great job. And this right here, this transition, Matt Field just stays on throttle all the way through. And that is where he started to make that separation. Castro doesn't panic, but does start to lose ground through a lot of this. If you're getting gap, don't just dive at them and straighten out. Set the car at line, get the angle right, and just go.
Super vibey right now. Yeah. Hey, round of applause for Matt Field and Jhonnattan Castro throwing the horns. The DR flag waving. So sick. These fans are hyped right in front of us. They love it. Castro getting outside, giving a little handshake.
Oh, man.
These guys are going to have some beers later for sure. Maybe some Neth vodka. For sure, Neth vodka in the Field camp. You seen the cans? Really cool oil
so
cans.
Cool,
yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, I like them.
Great
so there you go. Giving praise where praise is due. The respect. Love the vintage lid of Matt Field. Waiting. Still pondering. Got the. Are we going to go for the side by side? I assume we got. We're going to have a judge's review. Taking a look. Our BC Racing Go for Gold side by side. Official suspension of Formula Drift.
Yeah, so this really, we're going to have to break this down into the small mistakes that are made. First outside zone for both drivers, pretty similar. Then through here, we see this is where Matt Field makes the mistake. Able to get things more or less back and sorted and through it. And then Castro, his mistake was on the second outside zone. So, man, it's tough. It's really tough because you've got kind of one mistake that covers two zones when it comes to Matt Field, but Castro's mistake is only one zone, just much longer.
Yeah.
So that is the tough part with this thing is that Castro, I mean, the second outside zone was an issue, but Matt Field had two issues with inside clips. So.
Oh, split hairs, baby! Where are my Castro fans at? Make some noise! Where are my Matt Field fans at? Make some noise! Who wants to see him go one more time? Can Castro get his first ever Formula Drift podium with this? He secures his first ever podium. Slide him left for Castro, right for Field. One more time. One more time. And Jhonnattan Castro.
Wow. Look at these guys already calling for a one more time.
Yeah, here we go. Odi Bakchis, Hiro Minowa. Be sure to join us at the podium ceremony. Who's going to be on it? Odi Bakchis, Hiro Minowa, TBD. Odi Bakchis, gangster angle. He talked about, Justin Pollock, his wife in his ear, pushing him. And now Hiro Minowa pushing him around, but no, he's not. He is back there. And Bakchis in that second outside zone. Just as I say that, Hiro, he reels him in. Odie's got a rocket ship.
He does. He does.
Odie has a rocket ship, and like you said, that grip that he has, that side bite, is just shredding.
Yeah, it's such a game of setup right now because the driving is so close, and the drivers at this point, they've got everything they need. So the difference between being an inch away and a foot away just comes down to a couple of small alignment things and really the nerve that you've got to pull the car in that close. But right now, every driver has got the ability, they've got the skill, they've got the knowledge. So it's going to be these small adjustments.
Hiro Minowa will lead. Bakchis chasing him down. Who is going to the podium? Regardless, I believe it's not for certain.
No.
It's not for certain. As far as podium, because again, loser respects, and again, the highest qualifying loser gets third place. All right, here we go. Hiro Minowa initiates. But right now, it's all about the victor, Bakchis. Look at him, grinding in the door of that Ajuga Racing 86 into that inside clip. Transitioning into the second. Performing surgery. Hiro pulls away. Big angle from Hiro Minowa. And with angle, he's got that grip. He's got the grip, and he's sliding it sideways. And I mean,
man, I ate some words on that one, and happily so. That like Minowa had another gear, he had more to go. I was really concerned when you see those tire fires. Not much left in that tire, not much left to go, and somehow Minowa pulls it out of the bag, and Odie right here just on him, all over him, basically smothering him in the chase. They come to the first outside zone, and Odie actually checks up there, and I think that's kind of what caught him out. And it puts him on a slightly tighter line coming through the second inside clip. And now for the outside zone, Minowa just plants it.
And it has been accepted. Here we go, taking a look at it again. Again, Odie leading on the left, Hiro leading on the right.
Yeah, so both first inside or outside zones are pretty similar, although Odie holds proximity a little bit longer. And now it actually looks like Odie is slightly tighter on the inside clips in his lead than Minowa was, which, I mean, that definitely provides a pretty good opportunity for Minowa to get in there, but I would have liked to have seen Odie get back into the pocket on the second outside zone. I really think it kind of came down to just that proximity, because both drivers, I would say, you know, you've got a little bit of a bobble in the one outside zone. Odie had a bit better on the inside clips. Then to me it kind of comes down to our second outside zone. So
yeah,
it's still a tough one though, man. We're not talking about.
All right, slide him left, slide him right. Hiro Minowa gets the win. Hiro Minowa gets the win and is going to the finals. He called it out, and he says Ichiban. Well, he's one battle away. Time battle, Castro versus Field. Who's going against Minowa in the finals? It is guaranteed Bakchis will get third place. He currently third as far as seeding, so he'll get third place. He's on the podium. So here we go, Castro and Field. Castro out front, Methyldom Toyota GR86 initiates. He's on those Jhonnattan tires. He initiates, he throws it in. Matt Field tucks it nicely. Coming down on that bank into the inside clip. Perfect, right on it. Matt Field exceeds a little bit. He is aggressive. Is that the move? We got rubbing. We got rubber on rubber crime into that second outside zone. But Castro was unfazed. Did not even flinch. Did not even flinch. So kudos to him. Great job by Field being aggressive. Was it too much on that second inside clip? We talk about compromising that angle for proximity. He compromised kicking back, and he says, no, I'm not going to leave it in the judge's hands. I'm going to be aggressive.
Yeah, I don't even know if Castro's heartbeat is going up at this point. He's just so chill in the lead here, just absolutely solid. And you see Matt Field just trying to mob him a little bit, really getting in there, really diving in. That's what you see through this inside clip. And Matt kind of cutting a bit of line there, and then we start to see a little bit of contact, and Castro pretty solid. Could have got into that zone just a bit deeper.
Here we go. So who is Minowa going against in the finals? Now Matt Field will lead. Castro will give chase. This is a one more time battle. It was really close. The win has almost come to a standstill. The flags of the different countries being represented, the sponsors, the top, the bleachers, they are just lying against the pole that they rest on. Let's send it. Here we go. Matt Field, you can barely see him across the Coliseum. That is OSW. Matt Field initiates. Castro tucks it nicely. Once again, tit for tat. Matt Field high on the bank, coming down into that inside clip, smashing down, pass and inside clip number 2. Formation formed, pulling away as Matt Field. He does exceed it a little bit, goes on that line. Castro kicks back, takes a tempered approach. The scale is on. I'm a Libra. I'm a scale right now, dude. Just you're weighing the differences.
Yeah, I'm really trying to go through my head and run this back.
Let's look at it.
The visual is going to help, but man, it just feels like a repeat of what we already saw, which I'm not mad about by any means, because this is great driving from both of them. I would say that Castro just a little bit more solid in the chase, may not have that proximity, but Matt Field was kind of bobbling back and forth when he was in there, but Matt was so quick in the second half.
Are we going one more time? Look at it.
All right, let's
take a look. Or do we have a victor?
I mean, this could be the previous battle that they had. It's so similar. Castro, really great job in the chase on the first outside zone. I would say better than Matt Fields on that. Inside clips, once again, Matt makes such a big adjustment there and center punches that, and then Matt cuts a fair bit of line to get back in there, and then Castro doesn't. I mean, cuts a little bit of that line, but man, so tough. This really does just feel like a repeat again, which I'm okay. I mean, I don't know what time. Listen, I don't live far from here, so I can get back anytime I feel like it. But man, what a
Here we go, slide him left for Castro, right for Matt Field. Castro gets the win! Castro gets his first Formula Drift podium. Castro is going to the finals. The judges are talking, and Castro is guaranteed his first Formula Drift podium.
Wow.
Shock. Jhonnattan Castro with, again, turn on your lights, film this, tag us, send it! Jhonnattan Castro, Methodam, Toyota GR86, initiating into that big bang. Jhonnattan Castro, right there, in it, buried in it. Here's a shovel, can you dig it? Coming down into the power alley. Goes Castro, 1 and a 2, ticking the boxes. Minowa, tucked in, finding that special secret sauce. The 15-year-old brings it across, the tire fire is on, and brings it on home.
Wow. This is what we've built up to. This is what I was looking forward to. We've got two drivers on absolute heaters. I mean, same chassis, just cranking it out here. Jhonnattan Castro is on cruise control in the best possible way. He's got this locked down. The timing is there. The setup is there. The driving is there. Everything is coming together for Jhonnattan Castro, who lays down an absolutely heater of a lead run. And Minowa not letting him get away. Both of them are fighting for something massive tonight. They're fighting for history and legacy.
Hiro Minowa, 3 podiums, and he can do it again, man. I mean, he's got the making of it, but Castro wants to seal the deal. Light up the night. Orlando Speed World. The lights are on. Once they extinguish, we'll yell send it as loud as possible for potentially the final time. Here we go. On 3, send it. 1, 2, 3, send it. Here we go. Hiroya Minowa, Jhonnattan Castro. Who's coming out on top? Round 3 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Minowa initiates. Castro works his way up to the top. Not as close. Minowa settled in right there, bathing in the smoke as Castro tire fire early on, transitions into the second inside clip. Minowa finding that side grip, ripping on home. He is on fire literally and figuratively, and potentially one step and closer to that win here in Orlando.
Wow. Minowa just finding everything.
Wow.
Everything available, reaching into the bag of tricks to figure out, how do I get going faster? How do I get more grip? How do I put this in the bag? Minowa absolutely just throwing caution to the wind and crushing out this run. Cannot believe that. I mean, he's less than half my age, and just driving like he's been doing this since the day he was born. Minowa,
gosh.
Look at this big fade entry into the wall, plants it. Absolutely on the throttle, and here's where we see Castro starting to reel him in, try and pick up the speed, and we've got that tire lit up almost immediately.
Bang.
Castro with such a great transition coming through the inside clip, and now Minowa on fire through that zone. Fog lights going everywhere. This is everything. This is such a crazy event, and we're seeing epic driving from both drivers. We're laying it all on the line, leaving nothing to chance through any of it. As we take a look at this BC Racing side-by-side, I mean, wow, just absolutely wow. The transitions, the zone filling, the tire fires, everything. Both these drivers just killing it. Man, this is what drifting is about. This is why I love this sport, and this is why the crowd is absolutely fired up right now. I can't believe where drifting has come in the time that I've come. I have no idea where drifting is going in the future, but I can tell you right now, we've got a glimpse of it with these two drivers. This sport will never be the same if they keep driving
Now,
this way.
your podium finishers. Finishing third place here at round 3 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. In his field suspension, GT Radial S chassis, Audi Bakchis. And now your winner here at round 3. It was a hard-fought battle. Again, we saw seating bracket yesterday, 32, 16, 8, 4. And again, history was made with this driver. It's so awesome to see just the talent, the international affair. The spirit of drifting is alive and well. We can't wait to see you at our next round of competition. This being round 3, we have 5 more rounds left. We'll see you next month at E-Town, the first ever purpose-built drifting coliseum. And now your winner here at round 3, Formula Drift Scorch, Orlando Speed World, unanimously from the judges, Robbie, Brian, and Reese. The winner is, from Japan, Hiroya Minowa gets the win! Minowa gets the win, and Jhonnattan Castro gets second place for his first ever Formula Drift podium. Congratulations to Minowa. Jhonnattan Castro gets his first ever podium. Round of applause for Jhonnattan Castro, Dominican's finest. And at 15 years old, multiple wins now under his belt. The percentage is that, again, just overall, just the percentage is of championship status already at this young age.